Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this November the 29th, 2024. I'm hoping everybody had a great Friday out there so far. Everybody has a great Friday evening. I hope everybody continues to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be looking at the tropics and also the lower 48 as well. So, alrighty, you can see here on the satellite imagery here. You can see a cold front stretching from up here from northern portions of the Atlantic across the southeastern U.S., across Florida, back into the Gulf of Mexico, and also this pretty much along the subtropical jet as well. You can see the northern tropical jet pretty much moving into portion of Canada, riding across the Canada and maybe the northeastern U.S. Look like it may be dipping a little bit down in portions of the northern U.S. and then going across the northeast U.S. as well. You can see a little bit of activity out in the tropics. Everything looks pretty quiet. Their system here still bringing some heavy rain to portions of the islands in the Caribbean Sea and the Caribbean islands as well. A little bit across South America, also a little bit across Central America as well, and a little bit in the Eastern Pacific also. Alrighty, well, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue getting the show on the road there, folks. Alright, you can see here we're taking a look at the current radar across the nation, northeastern United States that is. You can see a little bit of activity from Quebec to Montreal to Ottawa, down to Albany, New York. It's updating this radar scan right on cue here. Alright, it's coming back up. Like I said, here it is still around Albany, New York. Also just south of Providence, Rhode Island, down towards just east of Philadelphia. Some activity there. Some activity across West Virginia, back over to Cincinnati, Indianapolis, up towards Chicago, Grand Rapids, also Detroit, Michigan, Cleveland, Ohio, Buffalo, New York, Toronto, Canada as well, around Lake Huron, also up toward Lake Superior, and a little bit of activity maybe over here around portion of Minnesota and Wisconsin. Alright, let's take a tour to the west coast here. It'll let me get over that far. Saying not navigating the way I want it to, but alright, you can see here we got a little bit up here around Montana, also a little bit in portion of Wyoming, but the west coast looks pretty quiet. And let's see if we can get down to the south and southeastern United States. Okay. Trying to get it down to the south. Here we go. Here's some activity from Jacksonville to Orlando to Central Florida, also in the coastal waters as well. So, but the remainder pretty much going to be quiet and cold across much of the south and eastern United States as that cold Canadian air moves in to our region. Alright, let's move on down to the current watches warning advisory map. You're located across the nation. Alright, you can see we got some lake effect snow warning going on up here in portions of New York State. That's in northwestern Pennsylvania, northeast Ohio. Winter storm warnings in the pink. Winter weather advisories there as well, stretching over to portion of Michigan. Also northern portion of Wisconsin. Some winter weather advisories over in the areas of Missouri and Illinois. Also some special weather statement for Indiana, Indianapolis, toward Illinois, Indianapolis area, Indiana, toward portions of the Louisville, Kentucky area, also in portions of southern Pennsylvania. Also, we have some freeze warnings in effect for southeast North Carolina, much of South Carolina, southern Georgia, Alabama, the Florida Panhandle, and also over to Mississippi, Alabama, and also into Louisiana, East Texas. Freeze watches in effect for a portion of Panhandle, Florida, over toward the Big Bend, southern Georgia. Frost advisories over in southeast Georgia, northeastern portions of Florida. We have some air quality alerts over here in areas of Arizona, also a portion of Montana, Idaho, Washington, Oregon State. Some wind chill warnings in effect up here in northern Minnesota. High wind warnings over portions of Wyoming. Alright, we got small craft advisory, gale warnings from portion of Oregon State down in northern California. Also have some wind chill warnings and also some frost advisories over here in areas of California. And also we have small craft advisory, gale warnings stretching from up here near the Boston area all the way down to the east coast of Florida, west coast of Florida, back to Texas as well, even eastern Mexico, also around the Hawaiian Chain Island. Also some high surf warnings to the south, and also and flood watches in effect from central and north. Alright, around the Alaska area, got some freeze and spray warnings. Inland, got some special weather statements and winter weather advisory, small craft advisories, and gale warnings there as well. Alright, no severe weather expected across the next 8 days. We're going to show you this here graphic here. Nothing for day 1, 2, 3, and then 4 through 8. Looks pretty quiet at this time as well. Alright, let's finally wrap it up with the snowfall totals across the lower 48. This is for the next 11 days. We didn't have it's not completely filled out, so this will be the next 11 days. As you can see, we got a lot of snow over Canada, stretching the portions of North and South Dakota. Got a little swath of snow coming all the way down through portions of Missouri, all the way down into Tennessee, Kentucky, a little bit through the Carolinas as well. Also got some heavier snow over portions of West Virginia, all the way into portions of Maine, southeast Canada as well. A little bit out west here in portions of Wyoming, Idaho, and also Montana regions, and also Washington State also. So, alrighty, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like the video, share the video, consider subscribing once again. And also, well, make sure you subscribe if you like my daily weather forecast updates. And we'll catch you back in the next one. So have a wonderful, wonderful Friday evening, folks. And also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got.